Time to get this party started. I have to cover up the plant room umbrella harassment. Getting ready. We have activity at 5130. That vehicle does not belong in this area. This is neighborhood watch, guys. We know. That vehicle right there. Bam. Bam. This is a pickup of narcotics. Taking advantage. My ex-wife was here. Okay, she left. So now we're gonna find out what's going on. Now we're gonna find out. 7:58 a.m. Friday morning, July 3rd. July 3rd, guys. It's Friday. And already, the machine, Thomas Cicero Mayor, David Dominic, continues poisoning our community. That's right. On video. We are waiting for the police officers to arrive. And that vehicle right there, driving under the influence. We caught this individual yesterday having a difficult time, and he's still having a difficult time, as you can see, driving under the influence of narcotics and alcohol, and now he's been instructed to participate to lure our catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span, to lure us away from the activity, working alongside Homeowner Martinez's son. With the flag. So both of them side by side, being instructed. This individual is a customer of 5139. Trap house, gunshot to the front window. Okay, there we go, right there. So that's it. He is driving under the influence, and this right here is a public safety concern. Okay, this individual should have no business driving around under the influence of narcotics and alcohol. Very deadly mixture. And this vehicle as well is organized crime family employee participating. So we have the triangle here. Okay, this individual doesn't live here as well. He lives in the corner building, the next block over. The next block over. But for a little freebie, these are customers that are addicted. For a little freebie, they're willing to park their vehicle here and walk one block away, where the vehicle is pointed, actually. Okay, so that's it. We're getting ready. The Friday has begun. The individual 5132, he woke up early as usual, and most likely, there's his dog. We want to take this moment to send our condolences to Venezuelans. Their hardship as far as the earthquake. And we are trying to share their information on Facebook. So as far as their necessities. Okay, so we are trying to share our information, their information of what they need. Obviously, that's all we can do. All right, we're standing by. We're standing by, guys. I am being subjected, as always, high-level frequencies attacking the brain since 2003. Remember, the electronic harassment coming from next door at 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 62824. I'm the reason why this young adult, Homeowner Martinez's son, is sporting a brand new vehicle. Must be nice. Remember, I'm the reason why he is well compensated. I'm the reason why. Remember, this is a signed contract with Thomas Cicero officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic, categorized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. I'm the reason why this individual, no job, no school, but yet can afford the insurance, can afford, well, he's well taken care of, guys. We have some nice animal lovers in the house, in the area. And we're standing by. And of course, this is where plenty of trap houses in the area. Okay, here we go. So we do have the individual retrieving the vehicle. At least he looks a little cleaner now. But this individual yesterday was under the influence of narcotics and alcohol. I'm not sure about now. We shall see if that's the case. He is retrieving items from the trunk. Once again, high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves. Very lethal. Over time, secondary health issues of radiation levels. Remember, this is their secret weapon, and we uploaded several videos of the phones being shut down electronically. And it's, well, this is how they are. If you want to get rid of somebody, you attack the brain electronically, okay? If you want to get away with the murder, just follow along how Thomas Sister officials are going about that, okay? You can see clearly how this is being done textbook style. Okay, the individual looks like a little cleaner. He looks like he washed up. Good for him. Still looks tired. Looking around. Still a little dazed. Okay, he managed to survive another day of narcotics and alcohol in his system. And this individual just came out from a trap house at 5139 with a gunshot through the front window. That's where he slept over. It looks like he slept over. And I'm glad he did. So he is getting ready to make periodic deliveries of narcotics as well. This is an employee. Young teens, addiction, family withdrawal. And you can see he's ready to get to work. Okay, addiction is a very, very powerful weapon on young teen victims. This is Thomas Israel Mayor, Larry Dominic. Disregard for public safety, guys. I record what people don't see. This is one of the reasons why Thomas Israel officials continue piling up extreme amount of money. Okay. A disregard for hardworking taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. The police officers, we are waiting for the police officers to arrive. They're keeping their distance. It's getting a little too hot. For July. It's getting a little too hot. And it's going to get hotter too. Waiting. The individual is warming up the vehicle. He's lining up the customers. This is an employee that has to pay his way. He's working up the ranks. He's ready. Oh, it looks like he's going to be spending some time in the vehicle. He's going to have to communicate. Got his seatbelt on. It looks like the overnight stay at 5139. He was able to, even though his vehicle is parked in an awkward way. And you can see he has no identification as far as the windshield. He's not from this area. But he does have the lights on, and that is a clear indication for law enforcement. This is a designated area for drug activity. Okay? This individual is protected by Thomas Israel officials, current mayor, and the police officers involved in criminal activity. That right there is standard code. That is standard code to turn on emergency lights or just leave your lights on. Okay, so that way the police officers know. He is waiting for the police officers to be posted for safe passage as well. He is delivering the product. There we go. So that's pretty much, he is following standard protocol. There we go. Looks like the rest did him good. Okay, and off he goes. Thomas is your mayor. Larry Dominic, poisoning our community. And obviously, he is targeting more young teen victims. What can I say? What can I say? And there's a reason why there's no police officers in the area. They do not want to be associated. That's another reason why. Especially where we have a customer right now retrieving the product. What a small world. Here we go. Here we go. Moving quickly, moving quickly. Here we go. No job, no school. In the trunk, in the trunk. There we go. The narcotics in the trunk. Will he be making deliveries as well? We shall see. Here we go. We caught this individual several times. Either serving customers away from camera view or placing the narcotics inside the mailbox. Now he is sporting a different vehicle. Must be nice. This is organized crime family employee that now resides on the second floor. No address identification, and he's driving the opposite direction. The silent alarm has been triggered. The silent alarm has been triggered. There we go. We already got his information. And he's not going to get away. He lives there. All right, so we got him. The mystery is solved. The mystery is solved. What can I say? All right, so we do have activity as far as back here as well. Organized crime has as you can see, they fixed the opening that they had on the window. This is called making sure there's no association or blame if something happens to me electronically. See that? They're trying to disassociate themselves, and that's the reason they covered up that hole. But you can see the opening and the gap on top. Okay, so it's there. The bridal harassment is still there. And the other window right there remains the same, okay? Remember, Thomas' Circle shows and our current mayor have a signed contract with the Martinez family and Melo Greco, main proprietor of 5132, okay? For harassment purposes, for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness, once I respond by covering up all the windows, okay? Which we're going to be doing that very shortly. The vehicle has left on command signal. Okay, so there you go. The vehicle has left on command signal. This individual was instructed to drive off, even though he's documented already. Okay, he's already documented, and he lives on the corner building. He was instructed to do so immediately. Once again, this next door being instructed to do so. And taking advantage, I was showing you the window next door, okay? Military-grade technology, high-tech surveillance monitor, Army apparatus, tracking signal scanner device. Set on the victim's eye scope, very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. And there you go. This individual is well documented already. And we do have his information, and he does live in the corner building, a brown building, all the way in the corner. So this is a clear indication that they're trying to get rid of the evidence, just like they did with the window. Okay, and there we go. We do have the police officer arriving here. I told you, safe passage of narcotics. safe passage of narcotics following the vehicle that just drove away. Okay? These individuals, and both of these vehicles are driving the same direction. The red vehicle and this vehicle. Okay? So both of them are receiving a personal escort by Town Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity to make sure they're undisturbed as far as traveling with narcotics. And you can hear the community gang stalking as a confirmation, okay? All right. And the police officer is also in the area for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness once I respond by covering up the windows as well, okay? So that's pretty much it. We do have the police officer. And once again, I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor a misuse of hard-working taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Based on, well, let's first get this information here. We do have the police officer, okay? Information as well at 8:14 a.m., Friday morning, July 3rd, 2026. Non-emergency here, guys. There's no emergency here. The police officer was dispatched immediately from next door, okay? That's where the instructions are being given from, next door. And so we got that information there. And once again, I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor, Larry Dominic, a misuse of hard-working taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. And you saw that right there. So, based on May 1st, 2026, Friday, at 6:17 p.m. we have a police report that indicates it was a prank call, even though 60-plus police officers were dispatched at my address, and paramedics and fire department. And once again, once I removed the items from the window, the threat was canceled. Let's go back to February 27th. February 27th, 2026, Friday, as well at 3 p.m., a U.S. Marshal involved, okay, for entrapment purposes. Everything is well documented on our social media platform. A U.S. Marshal on board February 27, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m. as well. Okay? And, of course, I was attacked while grocery shopping at Aldi's. And we have the information there, frame by frame. Frame by frame. We have the information in the kitchen. I had to cover up this, okay? This is the information that we have on the attack that took place at Aldi's. An excessive use of force, an excessive use of, a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. A lot of police officers were involved in this attack. Not physically, but psychologically, okay? Sirens, flashing lights, and moving their vehicles, and high beams around me as I was returning back with a shopping cart full of these items, okay? And they also closed down the street as catfish, and we were able to obtain the police officers exiting and entering next door Cermak Produce. Cermak Produce is next door across the street from this location. Okay? Cermak Produce, that's where the police officers were hiding, and we got them on video. And in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right for I'm chat 2, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, and arrests. And of course, document a history of mental health issue illness once I comply with covering up other windows. Okay? This is on and off switch that they're using. And we also have my ex-wife reaction and response as far as covering up. Once I covered up other windows, this is what happened right here. Let's see if there's any activity back here. All right, pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. But once again, you can see they have responded by covering up the evidence. Okay, that's called evidence tampering. Okay, there's no reason for them to cover up that window. It was just fine, and they did that to avoid any association of wrongdoing. This one's left the same. Okay, that's where the individual at 5139 spent the night, and he is making deliveries. He is an employee, 5139, and next door is 5135, another trap house in the basement, on the locking sheet. So my ex-wife responded by damaging the door. You can see the extent of the damage, and it would have been very lethal. She responded to the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. Okay, she couldn't get in. Okay, I placed a safety latch to allow me extra time to remove the items from the window. Okay, so she couldn't wait. She became desperate, and Tennessee officials immediately deployed Department of Public Health to capitalize parking in front and participating in the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. You can see how deep these gashes are, and this is very lethal. Even though I'm the victim, they were trying to capitalize. This is the yard tool that she used. They were trying to capitalize on her reaction and response to the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. Okay? So there you go. That's how they do it. Alright, we are standing by, and we just caught the police officer. You can see the borderline harassment right there. They can increase and intensify the line harassment. They're also utilizing mirrors. Alright, so please contact Internal Revenue Services June 10th, 2026, Wednesday. That's our most recent incriminating our current mayor on those dates. Okay? A misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. There's Carlos and Letty. They're ready to... Carlos and Letty are doing very, very well with their protein shake business. Okay? There's a lot of trafficking of narcotics there. Drive-through. All they have to do is beat the horn, and Carlos comes out, serves the customer away from camera view, and serves the customers by the dumpsters. Okay, so we do have an individual that seems to be a customer. Okay? It looks like he's a customer, and he parked over here. Okay, so this is a customer. There we go. They're ready to be served. They are driving high-end vehicles. Okay, remember, just like homeowner Martinez's son, they're driving high-end vehicles. There's a lot of money being tossed around. And let's not forget the dollar store owner being instructed to transfer over the title to his family member and basically move to 54 Cermak Pink Line to avoid the paper trail and to avoid the IRS and to avoid any association or blame if something happens to me as far as the prearranged physical attacks, or most likely electronically. Okay? And that's how Thomas Trail officials are working on this murder plot cover-up as far as the umbrella harassment, and I respond by covering up the windows. Okay? So we do have an individual here. Obviously, he is a customer. He's not there to pick up no protein shake. Because he would have got it right there. He's there for trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics, guys. There's a lot of movement here, and that's the reason why the police officers are very vigilant, and they usually are hiding around the corner to see if I respond or get close enough to have some type of reason to have me arrested. There we go. So that's Letty. That is Carlos' wife. Carlos, I don't think Carlos has arrived yet. And let's not forget 5130, no address identification or work permit, even though the individuals continue arriving, and we got them on video as far as a provoked confrontation with the passenger. Okay, he was looking for me for a confrontation on video. We uploaded the video several times. The individuals with the white utility work van caught in the act are reloading, and that's another reason why there's no work permit displayed, even though the individuals continue going in and out, social acting, of course, as if they're working there. There's no work being done there. Tony Cicero's idea of making sure there's no association or blame. That's the reason there's no work permit. What a difference compared to these individuals right here. They have to display a work permit. Obviously, they're having a roofing job done, and they do have a greenhouse in the back, okay? But the work that was done on the second floor was very extensive as well. A lot of drywall all over the place, and safety concerns. And let's not forget the contractors that just finished working on the corner building under the influence of narcotics and alcohol and participating in the game of manipulation, daily plan, tax entrapment. Don't really see anything else. Everything looks like everybody left, guys. Everybody has left at 8:24 a.m. Friday morning, July 3rd. Everybody left, guys, and we do have the police officer responding. Obviously, I didn't cover up the windows yet, but the police officers are here for safe passage of narcotics. That's the reason the police officer showed up immediately after the two vehicles were dispatched. Okay? All right. So let's see if there's any more activity that we need to know about. Okay, we do have the Candyman parking away from camera view. That is the Candyman right there. The Candyman is in the house right there. 5130, 5130. The Candyman is in the house. That's the Candyman's vehicle, clearly hiding from camera view. Okay, right there, that's the Candyman. He will be deployed very shortly. But other than that, that's it. I really don't see nobody else. That's pretty much it. Alright, so the Candyman is the only one left. Right there. That's the Candyman. Getting ready, guys. So we do have the police officer, and of course the window next door being tampered with. Okay. All right. So once again, please contact Internal Revenue Services incriminating that current mayor, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday. And let's not forget, January 8th, 2025. January 8th, 2025, regarding 5132. The individual continues serving customers indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. And he is hiding his truck, gray truck, to avoid the time stamp. That's right. The time stamp indicates clearly a lot of information that we can use, and that's the reason for the discretion. All right, that's it. We do have homeowner Martinez's son parking there, but the four-door black Jeep is nowhere in the area, obviously making periodic deliveries to the village of Pilsen as well. Okay, so that vehicle is just remaining there as catfish. All right, moving on. 8:28 a.m. Friday morning, July 3rd, 2026. Thomasville Mayor Larry Dominic has responded again, poisoning our community. The wheels are turning, guys, but we need your support. Get on Bob, guys. It is worth your time and effort. History in the making. Here we go.